Hello everyone and welcome back for today's video. On this update, I'm going to show you an in-depth report on severe weather risks for Tuesday, May 10th. Let's begin. Early Tuesday morning, a broken line of convection has propagated into central Wisconsin and northeast Iowa, with more isolated activity trailing into southwest Iowa. Remnants of this activity will propagate southeast by daybreak. Latest model guidance suggests a weak surface wave may evolve along the boundary over Iowa, then drift into central Wisconsin during the afternoon. While low-level convergence is not expected to be that strong, weak low-level jet will extend across eastern Iowa into southern Wisconsin. Low-level warm advection and some boundary layer heating should contribute to renewed thunderstorm development within the warm advection zone immediately ahead of the surface wave. Forecast soundings suggest ample deep layer flow for sustained updrafts, and isolated supercells should ultimately evolve during the afternoon across this region. Initially, convection may develop atop cooler boundary layer, then within the warm sector where low-level moisture and buoyancy should prove more favorable for the possibility for a couple of tornadoes. Otherwise, large hail and damaging winds are expected with the strongest activity. Now that we have reviewed the Great Lakes region severe weather risk, let's take a look at the southern high plains. Strengthening mid-level anticyclone over the Mississippi Valley is contributing to a significant westward push to deeper moisture across Texas into the southern high plains early this morning. The dry line has retreated to western Oklahoma, northwest Texas, to near Fort Stockton, and this demarcation will likely move into extreme southeast New Mexico, where it will serve as the focus for convection by late afternoon. Some model guidance is fairly aggressive in developing convection across the southern high plains as temperatures rise through the 90s, and the lowest 3-kilometer lapse rates steepen. Early morning water vapor imagery suggests a weak shortwave trough over northern Mexico. This feature is lifting northeast and will likely contribute to large-scale support for convection by afternoon. While stronger 500 millibar flow should hold across the southern Rockies, modest deep layer flow and shear will exist for organized multicell clusters and supercells. With modest low-level jet across the southern high plains, it appears scattered strong to severe thunderstorms will propagate east during the evening. Large to very large hail and damaging winds are expected with this activity. Let's take a look at the Storm Prediction Center's latest outlook. A marginal risk is in place from western Texas into extreme southern Kansas, then down through the middle portion of Texas. A slight risk is also in place, confined mostly to western Texas, southwest Oklahoma, and a small portion of southeast New Mexico. Another separate area of possible severe weather is situated over northern Illinois, northeast Iowa, southeast Minnesota, and a portion of the Michigan Panhandle. A slight risk is also in place for central Wisconsin. The first threat we will see today is tornadoes. As of Tuesday morning, the greater probability of tornadoes will be across this brown area, located in Wisconsin. The green areas represent a 2% risk of tornadoes. Although it's a low risk, an isolated supercell or two may spawn a brief tornado. Damaging winds are also expected with most storms that do become severe, mainly across the yellow area. If a severe thunderstorm warning is issued for your area this evening, be aware of the risk of damaging winds that will be capable of causing tree and power line damage. Lastly, the hail risk. The risk of large hail will also be similar to the damaging wind risk for the Great Lakes region, although hail will be much more dangerous for southwest Texas. The Storm Prediction Center has circled an area of particular concern for extra-large hailstones, which could exceed 2 inches in diameter. If you live within this hatch risk area, take precautions before storms arrive to protect outdoor objects. And that concludes this video. If you like this report, be sure to subscribe for more, along with more types of weather-related content.